All right, getting our striders lined up right now. 5 and over balance bikes up first. Ridger Braun, Natalie Pulley. Off and running, 5 and over balance bikes. Looks like Ridger's going to take that top spot. Natalie on the 2. 3-year-old balance bikes getting lined up. Young, Hoover, and Jacobson. Off and running. 2 of the 3 joining us. Looks like Hoover's going to get that top spot. We lost Jacobson. We're going to get him checked on, make sure he's okay. Wilder's going to go back and do round number 2. Looks like Jordan's back up. Let's make some noise for him. He's going to finish that lap off. New rider taking a little tumble. He's going to let out all those tears as he crosses the BJR construction finish line. All the people cheering for him. Doesn't hurt that bad anymore. 1 and 2-year-old balance bikes off and running. Erickson, Neihart, Donaldson, Johnson, Lunsky, and Lunsky. Coming back across the BJR. Oh, we lost one. Looks like the 93 is going to grab the 1, Neihart. I think the 98 just crossed the finish line, touching his bike, so that counts. Donaldson's going to grab your 2. Bunch of other riders coming across the BJR construction finish line. We get going with round number 2. 5 and over balance bikes getting lined back up. Braun and Pulley. Braun and Pulley off and running. Braun out to that quick lead right now. Pulley in his hip pocket. Looks like Braun's going to make his way towards the BJR construction finish line. We're going to go with Braun on your top spot. Pulley's going to grab that 2. 3-year-old balance bikes getting lined back up. Young, Hoover, and Jacobson. Off and running. 3-year-old balance bikes on the track. Hoover running away with this one. He's on your top spot. Battles on for the 2 between Young and Jacobson. Young going to grab the 2 as they cross the BJR Construction finish line. Jacobson's going to grab that 3 spot. They're going to get turned around and head back towards where they started for round number 3. 1- and 2-year-old balance bikes getting lined up right now. Erickson, Lunsky, Nyhart, Donaldson, Johnson, and Lunsky. Off and running right now. 6 riders all making their way towards the BJR Construction finish line. Looks like the 93's out on that top spot. That's Nyhart. Battle is on for that 2 and 3. Looks like the 98 bike. Donaldson's on your 2. The 122 bike. Johnson's going to cross your 3. That's your top 3 crossing the BJR Construction finish line. Couple other riders making their way. 144 bike, Lunsky. Looks like one's going to walk it off, maybe come back for round number 3. 5 and over balance bikes getting lined back up. Braun and Pulley. All of our other riders should be heading to staging right now. Riders, you should grab your bikes and helmets, start heading to staging. Off and running 5-year-old balance bikes hitting the track right now. Braun and Pulley. Braun on that top spot. Pulley hitting that 2 spot, crossing the BJR Construction finish line. Big shout out to all of our sponsors, Hugo's, Mac, Acme, you name it. Bunch of banners out there. Make sure you support all those businesses that support us. We do appreciate it. 3-year-old balance bikes on the track. Young, Hoover, Jacobson. Hoover going to come across, grab that 1. Looks like Jacobson and Young 2 and 3 as they cross that BJR Construction finish line. All of our other riders are heading to staging. We want them to use that north gate. All of our striders can head over to registration, get their awards for the night. 1 and 2-year-old balance bikes on the track right now. We started with 6, we're down to 4. Erickson, Nyhart, Lunsky, Donaldson, Johnson, and Lunsky. 93 bike coming across. They're going to grab that 1. Nyhart on your top spot. Looks like the 98 bike, followed by the 122. We're going to go Donaldson, followed by Johnson, 2 and 3. 144, Lunsky making the way back towards that BGR Construction finish line. That'll do it for Striders. We're going to get everybody else staged up, get going with racing. If you haven't swung over to concessions, make sure you do that. Get something to eat or drink. Everything on the live stream tonight, streaming both on Facebook and YouTube. Again, just a shout out to all of our partners throughout the track. Red Pepper, Shields, Vegan Construction. I'll go through and read those banners here shortly. But we have a ton of great partners on along the fence line. Gowan Construction and Midco in the turns. Hugo's Family Marketplace. BGR Construction on the finish line. Acme for the winner's circle. We appreciate all them. There's a lot more out there as well. So make sure you give them all your business. They support our facility. It's something we're very grateful for. We're going to get going with cruisers here in just a second or two. Greater Grand Forks Softball Club, another partner of ours up on the gate. All right, ready to go racing. Starting off, 8-year-old cruisers McGrew, Olson, and Carnahan. Gate drops, 8-year-old cruisers on the track right now. One rider slipping a pedal. Back up, looks like Carnahan on your top spot, McGrew on your 2, Olson on your 3. McGrew and Olson side by side into the Gowan construction turn. 16-year-old cruisers in the gate, Braun and Hoff. Two riders out of the 3 making the call. Coming back towards that BJR construction finish line. Carnahan followed by Olson and McGrew. 1, 2, 3. 16-year-old cruisers on the track right now. Braun, Hoff. Third rider should be back for round number 2. 5 and under novices loading into the gate. Curlette, Lunsky, Luttrell, Hebert, Jacobson, Poodle. We have a 5-year-old novice riders bumping bars coming out of the gate. Braun and Hoff coming by. At BJR construction finish line. One rider taking the low side, going from 5th to 3rd. 414 bike out on your top spot. That's Holden. He's number 1. Looks like we lost one rider. We'll get them checked on, make sure they're okay. Making their way out of that mid-coat turn back towards the BJR construction finish line. Got one rider down in the second turn. We're getting him checked on. Looks like he's standing back up. A couple other riders, 2 riders going to transfer straight to that main event. I think that's Holden that's down. He's back up though, talking to our corner official. We'll make sure he's okay over in turn number 2. Holden's back up, gonna finish that lap off. We'll make some noise for him. I think he might have lost a chain when he went down. He's back up, gonna finish that lap off.
Okay, here we go, little guys.
Second rack, 5 and under novice riders. Clapp, Gregory, Vasura, Bina, Erickson, and Nyhart. Gate drops, second rack of 5 and under novice riders, 12 of them tonight. It's great to see so many 5 and under novice riders. We'll make some noise for Holden. He's going to finish that lap off after going down. He's back up. Great job, buddy. Popping a wheelie even, crossing the finish line. Looks like another rider lost a chain. Make a quick pit stop heading into turn number 1. We'll get him fixed up. 2 riders from this group going to the main event. Just a reminder for all of our families, we can only fit 8 riders into the gate. So like your 5 and under novice riders where it's split because there's a ton of riders, we will take 2 and 2 to the main. The other 2 won't make it. We can only fit 8 riders. Coming back towards that BJR Construction finish line, looks like the 196. It's going to grab your first transfer. And the 104, we're going to go with Vasura. Clap, 1-2. Colson having a little mechanical issue. He's going to make a little pit stop. Gramp, I believe. Look at that bike taken care of. 6-year-old novice is on the track right now. Hoover, Neihart, Porter, and Curlette. I believe that's possibly Hoover out on your top spot right now. Making their way towards that Midco turn. Again, 5 and under novice riders. We will take 2 and 2. 2 from the first round, 2 from the second round. 4 riders from each group. Just because there's 12 riders total, we need to get down to 8. We love seeing that many riders, though. Looks like the 118 bike going to grab that top spot. That's Hoover on your 1. He'll grab your 1 transfer out of your 6-year-old novice group. 7-year-old novices on the track. 2 riders moving straight on to the main event. Jacobson, Young, Erickson, Luttrell, and Oslin. I believe that's Luttrell on your top spot. Not sure who's on your 2 and 3. One of our new riders, Jacobson. Bumping bars through the Gowan Construction turn. 8-year-old novices getting loaded into the gate. Oslin, Olson, and Jones. Making their way out of the Midco turn back towards that BJR Construction finish line. Looks like it's Luttrell all on that top spot. Luttrell's going to grab your 1. Looks like the 132 bike going to grab that 2 spot. That's going to be Erickson. We'll go Luttrell and Erickson, top 2 spots, moving straight on to the main event. 8-year-old novices, Oslin, Olson, and Jones. Looks like Olson's out on that top spot. Jones in your 2, Oslin on your 3. Eleven-year-old novices in the gate. Martinez, Porter, McGrew. Making their way towards the BJR Construction finish line. We're going to go with the 417, followed by the 37. That'll be Olson, Jones, Oslin. 1, 2, 3 is how they cross that BJR Construction finish line. 11-year-old novices on the track right now. McGrew, Porter, Martinez. McGrew and Porter, Martinez all right there with each other, making their way through the Gowan Construction turn. Eight-year-old intermediates in the gate. Curlette, Carnahan, Schmidt, and Curlette. Making their way back. We're going to go with McGrew on your top spot. Looks like Porter and Martinez. 1, 2, 3 is how they cross that BJR Construction finish line. Out of the first turn, heading towards that Gowan Construction turn. It's all Schmidt on your top spot. Carnahan 2. Curlette brothers running 3 and 4. 10-year-old intermediates in the gate. LeBlanc, Halverson, Haig, and Farmer. Out of the Midco turn back towards that BJR construction finish line. All Schmidt airing it out a little bit over the tabletop. He's going to grab your first transfer out of your 8-year-old intermediate group. 10-year-old intermediates on the track right now. Halverson, LeBlanc, Haig, and Farmer. Halverson on your top spot. One rider moving on to the main event. Halverson, LeBlanc duking it out through the rhythm section, making their way towards that Midco turn. 15-16 girls expert. LeBlanc going to grab your one transfer. Gate drops, 15-16 girls expert. Just had to tighten some bars quick. Vanya Wolf Mahusky, sorry. Wolf out on your top spot. Savannah on that 2. Vanya on that 3 spot, making their way through the rhythm section. Wolf going to grab your top spot. Mahusky on that 2. Vanya on that 3 spot. Hudson going to slip a pedal. That hurts, folks. He's going to jump back up. Finish that lap off. Burke out on your top spot. Garcia on your 2. Hudson gathering his faculties for a second. He's going to finish the lap off. Burke going to come back, grab your 1. Garcia on your 2. Twelve-year-old experts in the gate. Braun, Porter, Severson, and Hoff. 4 riders making the call. Make some noise for Hudson, finishing the lap off. Never fun to go down on those bars. 12-year-old experts on the track right now. Hoff, Braun, Severson, Porter. Hoff on your top spot, airing it out. Braun in your 2 spot. 99 bike. Along with the 112. Severson, Porter. 16-year-old experts in the gate. Fincher, Braun, and Shizano. Out of the Midco turn, back towards the BJR Construction finish line. We're going to go Hoff, followed by Braun. Mr. Braun's going to get a plate on his bike for round number 3. Gannon, you need the 32 plate on your bike. 16-year-old experts on the track right now. Shizano, hard landing. Braun and Fincher 2-3. Fincher going to take over the 2. Braun on your 3, making his way back towards that 2 spot. 17, 20-year-old experts in the gate. Conley, Burke, and Lentz. Shizano followed by Braun and Fincher. 1, 2, 3 is how they cross that line. Conley, Burke, Lentz. Conley, Burke side by side through turn number 1. Burke, Conley, Lentz, 1, 2, 3. Dad class in the gate right now. LeBlanc, McGrew, and Schmidt. Conley going to cross that BJR Construction finish line. We're going to go Burke, Lentz, 2 and 3. Last rack, first round on the track. Dad class, 26, 35-year-old experts. LeBlanc, Schmidt, McGrew. LeBlanc on your top spot. Schmidt on your 2. McGrew on that 3 spot. Making their way through the Gowan Construction turn, back towards that Midco turn. After this round, we'll get Bradley Porter to the finish line. Bradley Porter to the finish line. LeBlanc followed by Schmidt, McGrew, 1, 2, 3. Again, if we could get Bradley Porter to the finish line, we got a new rider award to hand out. That'll do it for round number 1. If you haven't swung over to register concessions, make sure you do that. If you haven't turned over your raffle tickets, both sold and unsold, you can do that in registration right now. Last day to do that will be Thursday. Got Bradley Porter making his way over and get a new rider award tonight. Bradley Porter's here. He's going to grab his new rider award. Let's make some noise for Bradley. They're all clapping for you, buddy. All right, you can go back, see Mom. Let me get a picture first, quick. All right, let's make some noise for Bradley one more time. Yep, you can go back. Great to have new riders joining us. Again, we're going to take a short break. Make sure you swing over to concessions, grab something to eat or drink. Plenty warm. They do have some ice cream and some other stuff over there to cool you down for the night. Riders, this is your 3-minute warning. Riders, 3-minute warning. We're going to get going with round number 2. Two-minute warning, riders. 2-minute warning. If you didn't transfer that first round, you should be heading to staging. Riders, 1-minute warning, riders. You need to get back to staging. 1-minute warning, riders. All right, looks like we're going with our cruiser classes. All right, ready to go. Round number 2. 16-year-old cruisers hitting the, or sorry, 8-year-old cruisers hitting the track right now. McGrew, Olson, Carnahan. Sixteen-year-old cruisers in the gate. Wagel, Braun, and Hoff. Looks like Carnahan's out on your top spot right now. Olson, McGrew, 2 and 3. Out of the mid-coat turn, back towards the BJR construction finish line. We're going to go Carnahan, Olson, McGrew, 1, 2, 3. Braun, Hoff, Wagel making their way toward the Gowan construction turn. Braun, Hoff, Wagel's how they run in your 16-year-old cruiser class. 5 and under novice, 2 racks, 2 riders from each group going to the main event. Again, with so many riders, our gate only fits 8. So we will have 2 riders from each group in your 5-year-old novices. First rack, Curlette, Luttrell, Hebert, and Poodle making their way back towards the BGR construction finish line. We're going to go Braun, Hoff, Wagel, 1, 2, 3. Gate drops, first rack of 5 and under novice riders hitting the track right now. 2 riders moving on to our main event. One rider taking the low line, holding on the top spot. 2 riders moving on. Looks like the 170 bike. Curlette's going to take over the 965 back. Riders back to that 3. 2 riders moving on to the main event out of your each rack, your 5 and under novice group. Second rack, 5 and under novice, Gregory, Bina, Erickson, and Neihart. Race is on. We have room for 2 riders to move on to the main event, making their way towards that mid-coat turn. Looks like Holden's on that top spot. You want to focus forward, buddy. We don't need to look around. If you're out front, it doesn't matter what's behind you. Holden coming back towards the BJR construction finish line. Holden going to grab the first transfer. Race is on for that second transfer. We'll see who's going to get there. Looks like the 170 bike will get your second transfer. That's Rye Curlette. Go with Holden and Rye. 2 transfers out of your 5 and under novice class. 4 riders, second rack, 5 and under novice. Mom and dad yelling as loud as they can. Bina and Neihart is how they run through turn number 1. Logan on that top spot. Everybody's checking behind today. Focus forward. Doesn't matter when you're out front. Bina on your top spot. Neihart on your 2. Gregory on your 4 spot. Erickson on that 3, making their way through the rhythm section. 6-year-old novices in the gate. Neihart, Porter, and Curlette. 2 riders out of this rack moving on to the main event. Only have room for 8 riders total. It's great to see so many 5 and under novice riders joining us here. 12. I don't remember the last time we saw 12 5 and unders on the track. Looks like Bina is going to come across that BJR construction finish line. Grab your first transfer. We'll go Bina on your 1. Race is on for the 2. Looks like Nyhart's going to grab your second transfer. We're going to go Bina and Nyhart 1 and 2. Great job to Oliver Walker. 5 and under novice, 6-year-old novices on the track right now. This is all 3 riders moving on to the main event. Nyhart, Porter, Curlette, 2 riders side by side. I believe that's Porter and Curlette battling for that 1 spot. Porter going to take over the 1. Curlette says not so fast. I'm going to make my way through this rhythm section towards that Midco turn. 7-year-old novices in the gate, Jacobson, Young, and Osland. Out of the Midco turn, back towards the BJR construction finish line. $142 followed by the 24. We're going to go Porter followed by Curlette. Nyhart 1, 2, 3. 7-year-old novice on the track right now. Jacobson, Young, and Osland. 3 riders, all 3 riders moving on to the main event. 8-year-old novice on the track, Osland, Olson, and Jones. Couple riders bumping bars through the rhythm section. All 3 riders moving on to our main event. This is for lane selection in the main. Making their way through the Midco turn back towards the BJR construction finish line. Battles on for that 2 spot. We're going to go with the 245 followed by the 987. We're going to go Osland, Young, Jacobson. 1, 2, 3 is how they cross that line. 8-year-old novice on the track right now. Osland, Olson, Jones. Olson out on the top spot. Jones in your 2. Osland in that 3 spot. Making their way through the Gowan construction turn. 11-year-old novices in the gate. McGrew, Porter, Martinez. Out of the Midco turn, back towards the BJR construction finish line. It's all Olson on your top spot. Jones on your 2. Osland on that 3 spot. That's how they'll finish up. 11-year-old novices hitting the track right now. McGrew, Porter, Martinez. Oh, we lost 1 rider. We lost 2 riders. We'll see which ones get back up. Make sure they're all right. Looks like Porter's up. We'll get Martinez checked on, make sure he's all right. Let's line them up and start them at the same time. Looks like McGrew's going to come back across, grab that BJR construction finish line, take the top spot. We'll give them an on your mark, get set, go. Race is on for the 2 and 3. He doesn't have to run it. He can come back this way. Mr. Porter, come back this way, bud. Mr. Porter, let's come this way. Looks like the 419 bike. Martinez going to grab your 2. Porter will grab your 3. 8-year-old intermediates on the track right now. 3 riders on the track. 3 riders moving to the main event. Curlette, Carnahan, and Curlette. Looks like Carnahan's out on that top spot. Curlette brothers battling 2 and 3 right now. Ten-year-old intermediates in the gate. Halverson, Haig, and Farmer. Out of the mid-coat turn back towards the BJR Construction finish line. Curlette, 2 and 3. Carnahan on that top spot. Battles on, 2 and 3. Carnahan's going to grab your 1. Looks like 72 bike going to grab it just at the line. Looks like Bo just edging Kaysen right at that BJR Construction finish line. 10-year-old intermediates on the track. Halverson, Haig, Farmer. Looks like Haig on the top spot. Halverson, Farmer, 1, 2, 3 is how they run through the Gowan Construction turn. 15-16 girls expert in the gate. Vanya Wolf, Mahusky. Back towards the mid-coat turn. Still Haig on your top spot. Halverson 2, Farmer 3. Levi going to air it out a little bit. He's going to cross that BGR Construction finish line. And we're going to go Haig, Halverson, Farmer 1, 2, 3. 15-16 girls expert on the track right now. Wolf, Mahusky, Vanyo. Making their way through the first turn, heading towards that Gowan Construction turn number 2. 11-year-old experts in the gate. Garcia, Schmidt, and Burke. Wolf out on your top spot. Mahusky on your 2. Vanyo on that 3. Wolf, Mahusky, Vanyo, 1, 2, 3. Gate drops. 10-year-old experts on the track. Burke, Garcia, Schmidt. Burke on the top spot. Garcia 2, Schmidt 3. Heading through that Gowan Construction turn number 2. 12-year-old experts in the gate. Porter, Severson, Waggle. Back towards the BGR Construction turn. We're going to go Burke, Garcia, Schmidt. Gate drops. 12-year-old experts on the track. Waggle, Porter, Severson making their way through turn number 1 towards that Gowan Construction turn. Waggle on their top spot. I believe that's Severson, Porter, 2 and 3. 16-year-old experts in the gate. Fincher, Braun, and Shizano. Out of the mid-coat turn back towards the BJR Construction finish line. It's going to be Waggle on your top spot. Severson, Porter, 1, 2, 3. Oh, jumping, getting a little air. Close. We'll get that double at the end. Braun, Shizano, Fincher, Braun on your top spot through the Gowan construction turn. Shizano, Fincher, 2, 3. Whoa, 17, 20-year-old experts in the gate. Conley, Burke, and Lentz. Braun on your top spot. Shizano making his way through. We're going to go Shizano, Braun, Fincher, 1, 2, 3. Gate drops, Burke, Conley. Lentz, 1, 2, 3. Burke on your top spot. Conley on your 2. Lentz on that 3. Side by side through the rhythm. We're going to Conley, Burke, Lentz. 1, 2, 3 is how they run. 26, 35-year-old experts in the gate. McGrew, Schmidt, and LeBlanc. Dad class getting ready to go. Take Conley, Burke, Lentz, 1, 2, 3. Nick LeBlanc's birthday. He probably doesn't want anybody to know. But we'll all yell happy birthday as he makes his way through the last straight. LeBlanc on your top spot, Schmidt on your 2, McGrew on your 3. Dad class making their way into the rhythm section. Out of the midcoat turn, back towards the BJR construction finish line. On 3, we'll yell happy birthday, Nick. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday, Nick. There's 2 Nicks up there, white jersey. I'm sure Nick Schmidt would go back and turn 27 or 28 again if he could. That'll do it for round number 2. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with round number 3. Track will be open for experts only. Again, experts only on the track at this time. If you haven't swung over to concessions, make sure you do that. Plenty to eat and drink. If you still have tickets, make sure you bring them over to registration, whether they're sold or unsold. Thursday night will be the last night. You can bring them tomorrow and Thursday. We prefer them sooner the better. You can still post them on social media, see if anybody wants to buy them. They can Venmo us. We'll put their name on a ticket as well. We'll do that through the 31st. Thank you to all of our volunteers helping out on the track tonight. Again, few-minute break. Experts on the track only at this time. Swing over to concessions, grab something to eat or drink, and we'll be back with our main events here shortly. Riders, 3-minute warning. We're going to get going with round number 3. 3-minute warning, riders. Start grabbing your stuff, heading back to staging. All right, riders, 1-minute warning. 1-minute warning, riders. We're going to get going with round number 3. 1-minute warning, riders. We're going to get our volunteers back in place. We'll get going with our main events. 1 minute. Start heading back to staging. All right, cruisers in the gate, ready to go. We're going to get Mr. Burke off the track. We're going to put the gate up. He beat the gate operator, so he's good to go. He's going to finish that one up. Graham going to jump something here. Graham finishing up the practice lap. We're ready to go main event time. I think we got all our volunteers in place. 8-year-old cruisers in the gate. McGrew, Olson, and Carnahan. Eight-year-old cruisers on the track. Carnahan, Olson, McGrew. Carnahan out on your top spot. Olson on the 2, McGrew on that 3 spot. 16-year-old cruisers in the gate. Wagle, Braun, and Hoff. Still Carnahan on your top spot. Olson on your 2, McGrew on that 3 spot. Carnahan going to come across, get your top spot. Carnahan 1, Olson 2, McGrew 3. Braun, Hoff, Wagle, 1, 2, 3 is how they run through the Gowan construction turn. Full rack, 5 and under novices loading into the gate. Five and under novice riders on the track right now. 8 riders: Collette, Lunsky, Jacobson, Poodle, Clapp, Vasura, Bina, Nyhar. Bina out on the top spot right now, making their way through the Gowan construction turn. Race is on. Vasura trying to reel Bina in. Latrell on, Holden on that 3 spot. 3 riders all fighting for the podium. 5 other riders trying to chase them down. 6-year-old novices in the gate: Hoover, Nyhar, Porter, and Curlette. Out of the Midco turn, back towards the BJR construction finish line. Battle is on for that top spot. Vasura, Bina side by side. Looks like we're going to go Bina followed by Vasura. Holden going to grab that 3. Then we're going to go the 104 followed by the 140, 153, 170. All those riders crossing. 28 bike going to cross that finish line as well. Hoover out on the top spot right now. Looks like we dropped 1 or 2 riders off in that first turn. We'll get them checked on, make sure they're all right. Looks like 1 rider standing up, possibly 2 standing up. If they're good to go, they can take off riding whenever they want. Six-year-old novices making their way out of the Midco turn back towards the BJR construction finish line. Looks like Hoover's going to grab that top spot. Looks like the 23 bike. Nyhart's going to grab that 2. Make some noise for our down riders. Love that the parents waited till we brought your kids to you. Keeps all of our riders safe. Nothing that a few icies can't fix, we hope. Porter, Curlette, both get the 4 spot tonight. Seven-year-old novices loading into the gate. Jacobson, Young, Erickson, Luttrell, and Oslin. Gate drops. 7-year-old novice is on the track right now. Oh, we lost 1, possibly 2. They're back up. They're going to finish that lap off. 5 riders on the track. Jacobson, Young, Erickson, Luttrell, and Oslin. I believe that's Luttrell out on your top spot. Race is on. I believe that's Oslin on your 2. Jacobson on your 3 spot. Making their way through the Gowan construction turn. Race is on. Everybody wants a trophy. Top 3 going to get those awards tonight. 8-year-old novices in the gate. Oslin, Olson, and Jones crossing that BJR construction finish line. We're going to go Luttrell on your top spot. Race is on for the 2 and 3 spot out of that Midco turn, heading back towards the BJR construction finish line. We're going to go with the 245 on the 2 spot. That's going to be Oslin. Jacobson's going to grab the 3, 987, and the 132. They're back up after their crash. That's Young. And Erickson will make some noise for them. They cross that finish line, back up, finish their race. Olson out on the top spot right now. Jones on your 2, Oslin on that 3. Racing total points. We'll see how those points shake up at the end of this. 11-year-old novices in the gate. McGrew, Porter, Martinez. Out of the Midco turn, back towards the BJR construction finish line. Looks like Olson's out on your top spot. Jones on your 2, Oslin on your 3. That's how that one will finish up. 11-year-old novices on the track. Porter, McGrew, Martinez. Porter, McGrew side by side into turn number 1. Martinez on your 3 spot. Race is on as they head towards the Gowan construction turn. 8-year-old intermediates getting loaded into the gate. Curlette, Carnahan, Schmidt, and Carlette. McGrew's going to take over that top spot. Porter back to your 2. Martinez on your 3. Crossing that BJR construction finish line. We're going to go McGrew on your top spot. Porter on your 2. Martinez close behind on that 3. 8-year-old intermediates on the track right now. Curlette, Carnahan, Schmidt, and Curlette. Looks like Pac-Man out on the top spot. Carnahan on your 2. Curlette brothers 3 and 4 making their way through the Gowan construction turn. 10-year-old intermediates getting loaded into the gate. LeBlanc, Culverson, Haig, and Farmer. Curlette brothers battling side by side, bragging rights at home. Who's going to get the trophy tonight? Out of the mid-coat turn, back towards the BJR construction finish line. It's all Pac-Man on this one. Schmidt's going to grab your 1. Looks like Carnahan's going to grab your 2. Followed by the 86 and the 72. Great race between the Curlette brothers. We're going to go Kaysen on your 3 spot, Bo on your 4. 10-year-old intermediates on the track. LeBlanc on your top spot, Haig, Halverson, Farmer. Race is on through the rhythm section. (15-16) girls expert in the gate. Wolf, Vanyo, Mahusky. LeBlanc on your top spot. Levi gonna air it out. Go LeBlanc on your 1, followed by Haig on your 2. Halverson on your 3. Farmer's gonna grab that 4. 15-16 girls expert on the track right now. Wolf, Mahusky, Vanyo. 1, 2, 3 is how they run through the first turn, making their way to the Gowan construction turn. 11-year-old experts in the gate, Garcia, Schmidt, and Burke. Out of the mid-coat turn, back towards the BJR construction finish line. We're going to go Wolf on your top spot. Mahusky's going to grab that 2. Vanyo's going to grab that 3. Gate drops. 11-year-old experts on the track right now. Burke, Garcia, Schmidt. Graham out on that top spot. Ellie, Hudson, 1, 2, 3 is how they run into the Gowan construction turn. 12-year-old experts in the gate. Waggle, Hoff, Braun, Severson, Porter. Out of the mid-coat turn, back towards the BJR construction finish line. Burke, Neg 13, Blake Garcia on your 2, Schmidt on that 3. Gate drops. 12-year-old experts on the track right now. Hoff, Braun, Waggle, Severson, Porter. Through the first turn, making their way to the Gowan construction turn. Hoff's on your top spot. Braun, Waggle, 2, 3 is how they run, making their way through the rhythm section. 16-year-old experts on the track, in the gate, Fincher, Braun, Shazano. Out of the mid-coat turn, back towards the BJR construction finish line. We're going to go Hoff on your top spot. Braun's going to snag that 2. Waggle's going to grab that 3. Porter and Severson getting matched up with the experts tonight, unfortunately. Gives a wave. 99 bike's going to grab that 4 spot. That's Severson. 112 bike, Porter. Going to come across, grab that 5 spot. 16-year-old experts on the track right now. Shazano, Fincher, Braun. Through the Gowan construction turn. Fincher, Shazano side by side. Braun hanging in that 3 spot. 17, 20-year-old experts in the gate right now. Lentz, Burke, Conley. We're going to go Shazano. I believe Braun on your 2, Fincher on your 3. 17, 20-year-old experts on the track right now. Burt Conley. Lentz, 1, 2, 3 is how they run through the Gowan construction turn. 26, 35-year-old class. Matt McGrew, Nick Schmidt, Nick, birthday boy, LeBlanc. All pizza, if there's any left, is $1 over at concessions. $1 pizza at concessions. We're going to go Burt Conley. Lentz, 1, 2, 3. I believe Conley will grab the overall one. Burke, your overall 2. Conley, your overall 3. Gate drops last rack of the night. Schmidt, McGrew, LeBlanc. LeBlanc out on the top spot, making his way through the first turn. Out of the mid-coat turn, birthday boy LeBlanc's going to grab that 1. Schmidt, your 2. McGrew will grab your 3. That'll do it for racing tonight. We are going to be back with practice tomorrow, racing again on Thursday. Thanks, everybody, for joining us, and we will see you tomorrow night for practice and racing on Thursday.